students. Now let's continue with the fourth chapter. I hope you have everyone have understood till practice set 17. We have completed up till practice set 17. And even some homework sums was given. So yeah, I hope you all have solved. If you have doubt, you can send a message. Now let's move further, children. That is the next topic, that next concept what we are going to learn is opposite rays, children. Okay, so now till now what we have learned: adjacent angle, complementary angle, supplementary angle, right? All that we have learned. Now let's move to the next topic, that is opposite rays, children. Now you can see, children, I have drawn a figure. Now here, what is meant by opposite ray? So first let us see the definition. Two rays which have a common origin, okay, and forms a straight line are said to be opposite rays. Okay, so two rays. Now here you can see, children, I have drawn a figure. In this you can see rays are there, right? Two rays are there. Here this is a point B, is a common point. Now from here only this ray, one ray, see this side it is moving, which side? Both are moving one opposite to each other, right? This ray BC and ray BA, and these both rays are originating from the same common point. Both the rays are originating from the same common point and they are moving to the opposite side. Such rays are said to be opposite rays. Clear, children? So here I have written further, here ray BC and ray BA have a common origin and forms a straight line. So they are said to be opposite rays. So children, just remember, if two rays do not form a straight line, then they are not opposite rays. Okay. If they suppose two rays, now you know, if we combine two rays, angle is formed. So such rays, when it is forming an angle, then they are not said to be opposite rays, right? Because both the rays will move in one direction. Okay, but here the case is both the rays should move in the opposite direction. Okay, such rays are said to be opposite rays. Okay, now just copy down, children, this, copy in your classwork book. Also requesting all the students to open your maths textbook. Okay, page number 28. Page number 28. Okay, now let's start with practice set 18. Okay, let's start with the practice set 18. Now here you can see in your textbook only, it's okay, let us see in the textbook, children, practice set 18. Now here, name the pairs of opposite rays in the figure alongside. Now see, children, one figure is given and we have to name the pairs of opposite rays. The first thing is what? Opposite rays means what? Two rays moving in opposite direction. They have a common origin and, right, again I am revising, moving in opposite direction, common origin and forming a straight line. This should be the condition. Okay, now here you can see, okay, see in your textbook. Now see, which are the two rays forming a straight line? If we take PM and PL, okay, they form a straight line. So our first, okay, first pair will be ray, you can write ray PM and ray PL, right? Ray PM and ray PL. Now second, what will be the, which will be the second opposite ray, pair of opposite ray, children? You can see, you can take this, what? Ray PN and ray PT. Ray PN and ray PT. So you will write here second one, ray PN and ray PT. Now children, you will copy this exercise, practice set in your classwork book. I am doing in the textbook. So how are you going to do? You will draw the figure, copy the question and write the answer. Clear? So PM and ray PL and second one is ray PN and ray PT. Okay. Now let us see the next question. Are the ray PM and PT opposite rays? Give reason for your answer. Now see, children. Okay. Now see the figure. What is the figure? PM and PT. Okay, PM and PT, are they opposite rays? No. Why? Because they are they forming a straight line? No. So you will write there that ray PM, you have to write the answer. You are going to write the answer like this way. Ray PM and PT, okay, are not opposite rays, as they do not form a straight line. Okay children, is it clear? Ray PM and ray PT are not opposite rays as they do not form a straight line. I hope this is very simple practice set, so I have done in the textbook only. Okay, you can copy the answer and complete these practice set 18 in your classwork book. Okay students, now moving to the next concept, that is the next topic of the same chapter, angles in a linear pair. Okay children, now here you can see that I have drawn a figure. Okay, angles in a linear pair. Let me first read out the definition which I have already written for you, that angles which have a common arm. Okay, so two angles which have a common arm and whose other arms form a straight line are said to be angles in a linear pair. Okay, and angles in a linear pair are supplementary angles. See children, what is the condition for angles to be in a linear pair? The first condition is they should have a common arm. Now you can see children, I have drawn a figure. In this we have two angles, right? Angle, see here, angle PQR, angle PQR, and the other angle is RQS. Now here between both the angles children, only one arm is common, that is your arm QR. This is common. So your first condition, angles which have a common arm, that is complete, and whose other arms are forming a straight line. See, okay, this angle, his other arm is what? It is forming a straight line, and this also forming a straight line, right? So other arms are forming a straight line. Second arm of the angle is forming a straight line. Such angles are said to be angles in a linear pair. And sum of the angles, okay, angle PQR plus angle RQS, that means this is 180 degree. They are supplementary. Okay, again I am telling children, this topic is very very important. Okay, it will be used every time when you go, everywhere you go in a higher classes, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. So try to understand this concept very nicely. Okay, it is very very important, most, we can say, very important topic of this chapter. Okay, now see here, again I am saying that two angles, they should have one arm common, again in a okay, and other arms will be forming a straight line. Okay, such two angles are said to be angles in a linear pair. And sum of the measures of the angles in a linear pair is supplementary. What is meant by supplementary? 180 degree. That means children, if suppose if I take this angle as, okay, if this angle is my 110 degree, okay, say for example, if this angle is my 110 degree, okay, then this angle will be children, both the angles is 180 degree. See, it is linear pair is formed like this way. So both this angle plus this angle, okay, both the angle is forming together, it is 180. Suppose one angle is 110, so this will be children 180 minus 110, so this will be 70 degree. Okay, for example I have taken. So this concept you are going to, now here you can see which are the angles. Angle PQR and angle RQS are angles in a linear pair, and therefore measure angle PQR plus measure angle RQS is equal to 180 degree. So I hope you have understood. Copy down the definition, copy down, draw the figure. In the class book you will copy this full points, everything, and you are going to see children, this chapter, all the definitions, whatever I have given, you will learn it properly. Why? Because this is going to be, this chapter is very very useful. Okay, in 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th also, all the concept will be used here, somewhere here and there. Every time you will come across this concept, and that time you have to remember this. Nobody is going to again and again, no, in higher classes again this concept will not be taught to you. Okay, that is why. So I hope you have copied and read the definition again so that it will be clear in your mind. Now students, let's continue. Now let us start with practice set 19. Now here children, let us read the question. Draw the pairs of angles as described below. If that is not possible, say why. Okay children, now the question is, we need to draw some figures as per the given statement, And if it is not possible, then reason also we have to mention why it is not possible to draw this figure. The question is, now the first question is, children, complementary angles which are not adjacent. Okay, complementary angles, they should form complementary angle. That means sum should be 90 and they should not be adjacent angle. Now you remember the definition of adjacent angle means, here two angles are said to be adjacent when they have a common arm. Two angles which have a common arm, right? That is called as, and their interiors should be separate. That was the condition. So here see children, I have drawn two angles, angle AOB 40 degree and angle POQ 50 degree. They are separate, they are not adjacent. Plus 40 plus 50. So if you add AOB, angle AOB plus angle POQ will become how much? 40 plus 50, that is 90. So they are complementary. So as per the given condition, we have fulfilled the condition and we have drawn the figure. That is, they are complementary angles, but they are not adjacent. Their arms are different. Clear children? You are also going to draw nicely in your class book. Now let us move to the second question. It is given that angles in a linear pair, okay, which are not supplementary. Now see children, just now I have explained that angles in a linear pair will be supplementary. Okay, that means they are going to be 180 degree. So is it possible to draw a figure in which angles are linear pair and they are not supplementary? So it is impossible. That means not possible, because angles in a linear pair are supplementary, means they are measuring 180 degree. So we cannot draw this figure. Second one figure is not possible. Now coming to the third figure, complementary angles which do not form a linear pair. Okay, they should be a complementary angles, but they should not form a linear pair. So now you have seen the figure of linear pair, how it is that one arm is common and the other arms are forming a straight line. You have seen the figure of which linear pair, right? So here the other arm of, in case of a linear pair, it is forming a straight line. So here I have drawn a figure, angle AOB, okay, which is a 90 degree, and this, okay, it is divided into two angles, angle AOP and angle POB. This is suppose 55, then this will be 90 minus 55, right? And it is full angle is, this full angle is 90 degree. So complementary angle means 90 degree. So our condition is satisfied, and it is also not forming a linear pair. You can see there is no linear pair because this arm had to be straight. If this arm was straight, then it would form a linear pair. But since this arm is not straight, it is not a linear, forming a linear pair. Clear? So now just draw. You can okay, draw in your class book all the three figures. Okay, now let's move to the fourth question. Let us see the fourth question. Fourth question is, okay, fourth question is adjacent angles which are not in a linear pair. Now here see children, adjacent angles which are not linear pair. Again they are not forming linear pair, so there is no, and they are adjacent angles. So here you can see I have drawn a figure. Here two angles are formed, AOP and POB. Okay, two angles, and they have one common arm. Okay, this arm is common. Okay, this one angle and this is a second angle, right? And this one arm is common. So such angle is said to be a, and you can see both the angles, their interiors are different, right? So what was the condition of the adjacent angle? It should have a common arm, their interior should be different, and common vertex. So all the three conditions are fulfilled in this figure. Hence we can say that angle AOP and angle POB are adjacent angles and they are not in a linear pair. Again the condition is same children. Linear pair means this arm, okay, this arm should had form a straight line, but it is not forming a straight line. Hence it is not forming a linear pair. Now coming to the next one, question number 5. Angles which are neither complementary, nor adjacent. Okay, they are not adjacent, so we have drawn a separate figure. They are not complementary also. So this is 30 degree. I have drawn roughly, this is 30 degree. This is my 35 degree. 30 plus 35 becomes 65, which is not 90 degree, right? So they are neither complementary nor adjacent. So you can draw this figure. Okay, now let's move to the last question. Now last question is, children, angles in a linear pair which are complementary. The question is angles in a linear pair which are complementary. So just now, children, I have explained that angles in a linear pair is supplementary and right 180 degree. So it is not possible that angles in a linear pair will be complementary. Hence we can write not possible, because some of the measures of angles in a linear pair is 180 degree. Clear, children? Linear pair means it will be 180 degree. It cannot be complementary. So hence it is contradicting our definition of angles in a linear pair, which is not possible. So it is not possible because of the measures of the angles in a linear pair is always 180 degree. So children, I hope you have noted all the points and you have drawn the figures also in the class book. Keep your class book complete and just revise and learn these definitions which I have given. Okay, as I also told that all these topics are very important. It will be used to you in your higher classes, 9th, 10th also, 11th, 12th also. Okay, and if you have any doubt before that, you will again replay the video and see 2 times. After that also, if you have any doubt, you can send me a message. Okay, have a nice day. Thank you for watching.